Hello, back to skincare. This is video number 2, and what I said I was going to go into the CSA routine, which is the vitamin C by day, sunscreen afterwards, and then vitamin A at night. So this is going to be a bit more of a practical, hopefully a bit more of an exciting video, and keep watching and I will go through everything. Good morning. So just to let you know, voiceover's back. Unfortunately, I tried doing this video on my camera and not my phone, and it has horrendous sound. So here I am. I'll try and vocalize my words as best possible this way. So basically, I am starting the CSA routine from Medik8. And I'm starting with my CamWise cleanser. I use this cleanser because I like the texture that it is a foam, and it's also great for my skin. I can have slightly sensitive skin, and this is perfect for those with sensitive or any redness to the skin. Medik8 have great variety of cleansers, which I love. They suit all skin types, and they also suit all preferences, whether you like a cream, a foam, or a gel textured cleanser. So let's get stuck in with the application. I like to give myself a pump and a little bit more, and this generally covers my face and neck. I think the important thing to remember with cleanser is try not to rush it. Take around 60 seconds, especially if you're removing makeup at the end of the day. But in the morning, you just want to make sure that you're cleansing the skin after any previous nighttime products that you applied, and then just pat the skin dry. So after cleanser, I like to go in with my toner, and I use the Daily Refresh toner from Medik8. This is quite a good one because it's very general for most people. It just kind of makes sure that you've removed all cleanser from the skin, and maybe if you're using it at the end of the night, any excess makeup as well. Medik8 also have a stronger toner for oilier skin tones or those with more prominent pores. So basically I use a reusable cotton pad that I've been using for the last few months now. I've got a pack of about 20 and I just kind of go through them, wash them and continue that cycle, which is great. So I just apply this product directly onto my pad, and as you can see, you don't need an awful lot for the whole face and neck, and then just kind of rub that in gently across the face and the neck area. After we've cleansed and toned, then we'll get stuck into the actual CSA step, which is the vitamin C. The vitamin C that I use is the C Tetra Intense. This is not pure L-ascorbic acid. This is made up of tetrahexyl ascorbic, which just means it's just a lot more gentle on the skin, and it just works at a bit of a slower rate, but it's still very effective at the same time. Medik8 do offer 2 other types of vitamin C, pure C15 and super C30, and these both are pure L-ascorbic acid, so they are a lot more stronger and harder working on the skin than the C Tetra and the other product that I'm going to just bring up on screen in just a second. You want to use a pure L-ascorbic acid when you've got sort of more fine lines and wrinkles, any acne scarring, and just a little bit more work to do. But vitamin C is very brightening for the skin, and it's such a good antioxidant to have in your skincare range. So what I'm just going to kind of show you at the moment is the Daily Radiance Vitamin C product, which is what I mentioned in my video the other day when I said you could essentially do the CSA skincare routine with 2 products, as this product here is a vitamin C, a moisturiser and an SPF, so it's really 3 products all in one. This is Mark's product. He likes to use it because it's easy, it's simple, it's straightforward, he doesn't have to worry too much. But I know for some people who maybe want that slightly stronger vitamin C, you may have to sort of separate those steps into separate products, as the percentage is 7% of tetrahexadecyl ascorbic in this one, so it's again not super duper strong, but it's a great starting point as well if you're kind of new to the CSA routine, or you just maybe don't have as many skin issues that you need to try and resolve. So I'm just going to kind of run through how I use the C Tetra Intense on my skin. Comes in this great dark bottle. This just means that it filters out the UV light and protects the serum from any harm from the light that may affect the serum. So as you can see, I've just kind of popped that between the 2 palms of my hands, and then how I like to apply my serums is pressing them onto the skin. Just make sure that you're covering all areas as well as the neck, and just kind of, yeah, make sure that that is all being absorbed. Any excess, I like to apply it to my elbows and just kind of leave that to settle for a few moments before then going into your final stage of the CSA morning routine, which is your SPF application. And the one that I use is Advanced Day Total Protect. So I absolutely love this moisturiser because it's just such a great SPF product, because it's an SPF 30 and it's also a 5-star UVA rating, which is amazing. It also has pollution shield and anti-infrared and anti-blue light technology, which is great, especially for those people who maybe before lockdown worked in the city or were out in big cities a lot. It's great kind of protection from all those things. It's also actually a great moisturiser, and it's perfect for sort of people who are sort of on the normal to dry spectrum of the scale. I wouldn't maybe recommend it for the oilier skin type. There are other moisturisers, Medik8 do, that would be more beneficial for those. And I'm just kind of showing the previous product there, the Daily Radiance Vitamin C, because it doesn't have the protection from the anti-blue light and the anti-infrared pollution shield. So to apply this product, easy. I take 2 pumps to cover my face and neck, and it's pretty straightforward. You just want to make sure that you've covered the whole face, as this is such a good protection from the sun. And as we all know, or should know, SPF is such a good prevention of fine lines and wrinkles really for the future. So a lot of products kind of are how to reduce what we've already got, but this is really going to prevent making anything any worse. So once you've kind of applied that all over the face, you just let that sink in a little bit if you want to apply any makeup, and voila. I will see you later on tonight for my evening routine of CSA. And good evening. So the final stage of the CSA routine, which is vitamin A in the evening. So basically, I'll give you a quick run through of vitamin A, what it is, what Medik8 kind of offer, and a sort of amount of space that I have to speak here. So they have the classic form of vitamin A, which is the retinol range. This comes in 3 different strengths. So you've got your retinol TR3, 6 and 10. So if you're completely new to the retinol or vitamin A game, starting there is kind of a good place, just so that you kind of find your feet with it. That range also has an intense version of each level, and that is just kind of a better form for dry or dehydrated skin, as it contains squalene, which is great for hydration and nourishing. The other form of vitamin A that Medik8 do, and the one that I actually use in my skincare routine, is the Crystal Retinol, and I use level 6. It's such a brilliant product. It's actually probably one of my favourite in my whole routine. It's a cream form of vitamin A, which the previous one mentioned is a serum or an oil, if you like. So for those of you who prefer a cream rather than an oil on your skin, Crystal Retinol is great. So retinaldehyde, which is the kind of base of Crystal Retinol, is a retinaldehyde, so it has fewer conversions to get to retinoic acid, which is the active form, which is what actually works in the skin. So you've got your classic retinol, it has 2 conversions as it converts into retinaldehyde, then retinoic acid, whereas the Crystal Retinol, only converts once into retinoic acid, so it works 11 times faster than your classic retinol, so you get quicker results and better results as it's 2.8 times stronger as well. It's also great for any blemishes, so anybody who's suffered in the past or currently with acne or breakouts, this is such a brilliant product, and it comes in levels 1, 3, 6 and 10. So I've been using 6 for quite a while. I'm quite happy to stay here, but obviously I would recommend, depending on your skin type, to start on level 3, and there's always a gradual process in introducing retinol in any form vitamin A to your skin, so it's a slow gradual process. So what I'm going to do this evening, obviously I don't have any makeup on anyway, but I'm going to cleanse my skin similar to the morning routine. Just take 1 and a bit pumps, and I kind of massage that in for around 1 minute to my face and neck, just to remove any SPF or any dirt or grime that's built up on the skin throughout the day. So always important, even if you've no makeup on, to still have a skincare routine. Then I'm going to jump back into my daily toner that I use, again on my reusable cotton pad. Obviously it's not the same one as the morning, it's a fresh one, and I wash it at some point with a cluster of them. And then finally going in with the Crystal Retinol level 6, which you can see is well used. So a word of warning, you kind of have a introduction slowly to this routine. Obviously ask me any questions, message me, and I will be happy to help how you can be introduced to the CSA routine to your already existing skincare routine, or maybe it's non-existing. I will be more than happy to help inform you of how to introduce it for your skin type, the products that you may need. So that's basically it. It's simple. This is a basic routine that anybody can introduce. Obviously, my next video I'll go into a few more details of other products if you want to add more to your routine. But that is Medik8's CSA. I hope you enjoyed it. Please stay safe. Bye.